What's up, everyone? It's your boy Kenma here. Today I got a SEL commentary that I'm going to be doing. I'm playing Monk in this game. I'm going to break down the talents and just tell you what I was thinking when I was making shot calls, and making plays and what we did to win, and might even go over the draft a little bit and just like give you guys like a look into like the like a high tier play, and so you guys can check it out. Hope you guys enjoy it. All right, let's hop into the replay. Alright, so right here, my team has Leoric, Sonya, Vala, Karazim, and Tyrael. And the enemy team has Uther, Kael'thas, Arthas, Johanna, and Butcher. So instantly we see that their team has only Kael'thas in the back line, and our team has Vala in the back line. So just looking at these two comps, just the fact that I know that we have Tyrael Sanctification for the Butcher charging in, like, I really don't see us having problems winning team fights, because they would have to be really spot on with their play, and I don't think Kael'thas can put out enough damage for the like AoE healing and the tankiness of our front line. So I think we outdrafted them pretty well, and let's go into the talents now. Alright, so Tyrael went with damage, Transcendence for Karazim. Let's follow, didn't skill up yet. Against this team comp, like, honestly, Q build is pretty good, but Arthas might make her go W build, so Q or W build, so she chooses her W build this game. Sonya went for block, which is it's mainly for just for the Butcher autos, and then Leoric went reanimation. The enemy team has invigoration on Butcher, Nighttake Pawn, block, Mana Addict, and Conjurer's Pursuit. So I'm going to be following you around on the Monk, tell you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So right here, I go in a little deep here. Let me rewind this, because I missed it. Let me tell you what we're doing. Alright, so right here, we catch the Butcher on rotation right here. So I just say I want to put damage on him, I tell my team to collapse on him, and then the other team converges pretty quick. And right here, we kind of have big signals, and I wanted to go hard on him, but like Faye backed off and Killsky backed off. And right now I'm trying to keep it Faye, but Faye, instead of like, I wanted Faye to kite backwards so I could get away, but she went in, so like I couldn't really Peter her, and then when I Peter her, it's too late. But Zuna has a really good rotation, and we end up going even in that trade. Oh, Tyrael died though, so like they're a little bit ahead right now, not like nothing special though. It was just like a little bit of miscommunication though. Like if we handled that better, like we had the collapse on Butcher, we should have won that fight 3 vs 3. And Leoric's gonna out-rotate Kael'thas unless he wants to miss XP. So right now I'm telling Killsky to take their site, because I know that we have really strong skirmish, and Leoric has the wave clear mid, so he's going to be there. We're always going to have a man up, so I'm telling him to take the site and like force them to do something. Now we see that Butcher gets ganked bottom, right? Or our Sonya gets ganked bottom, so instantly I tell Leoric to go bottom, and I say push top really hard. You know what, they have 3 tops. Uther can do nothing to defend this lane, so I instantly call to push this. And right now I tell Sonya to head mid and to soak mid, because we don't want to miss any XP mid. So taking that tower is really good for us. It puts us back like in a pretty equal XP, even though we had a loss. Zuna's doing a good job down here, 1 vs 3. Like, we didn't even lose a tower, and he almost killed 2 of them. Alright, so level 7, let's pause really quick, go back into talents. I'm gonna wait till people actually like skill up their talents. Yeah, so right here I told Tyrael to go mid, because he can't die. Sonya can die, so I just told Sonya to come to us. Alright, let's go into the talents really quick. Alright, so Killsky got amped healing. I got foresight. The reason that I take this foresight, right, is because there's a lot of crevices on this map on, like, say that, for example, right here, you're fighting here. for this cursed, right? And then there's so many brushes, and like you can go in here, you can go in here, and having the Q reveal, it just gives you a lot of sight that you don't regularly have with your team comp. That's why I choose to take it in this situation. I don't always take it, but I thought it would be a good look this game, and it actually worked out really well. So Sonya's got focus attack, Leoric has hardened bones, cheap shot on Butcher, amped healing on Johanna, destruction on Arthas, nether wind on Kael'thas, and protective shield on Uther. Alright, so going back into the shot calls right now, I told Tyrael to head mid and Sonya to switch to top because I wanted her push power, and I know that like pretty much this 3-man can handle any 3-man that enemy team can send at us, so I was 100% confident in it. Right now, the curse is going to be coming up. We don't know where the curse is coming. The curse could be coming top, so I call push very hard and get this well instantly because I don't want them to have a well if it's up here. Like, taking down this well early can lead to us, like, snowballing a fight because they don't have a tap, or they have to walk all the way to mid for a tap. It's, like, really good if the curse fight comes up. The enemy team's, like, you think the enemy team's probably doing, like, so it spawns bottom, but I still decide to take this well because it's only going to take probably like an extra like 5 seconds on rotation, and it's really important, like I think. So we take this well and then we rotate. I tell my team be safe, try to stop their channel if they can, but don't die. Like, don't die to stop the channel, but just try to stop the channel. We thought they'd be doing mercs, but they didn't do any mercs. I guess Butcher was laning. So he died. And so Tyrael got killed mid. Let's see how that happened. TY Rail got bodied. Alright, so Tyrael just, I think it's overextended a bit. Yeah, just overextended. It's a good play from them. See, like, if Kielski played this better, he should know that he's gonna die. And instead of, like, backing up and then dying where he's not gonna be able to explode on them, die on top of them and then explode on them. And then, like, if they got demounted, right, like, they probably would, like, be HP right here and HP right here, and then Vala might have been able to clean up 1 or 2 kills there. So that's just a little bit of misplay by Arterial. Yeah, so right now, it's not too long of death timer, so Tyrael's going to be back in time for this tribute fight. Their Uther's really late on rotation. We took that well. I'm still feeling confident about this, but they get the tribute, and we couldn't be there in time because the Tyrael died. So we had to give it up. It was on their side. It's RNG. You know, you just got to give it up sometimes. So we give that up. So right now I make the call to just go do I make the call to kill Uther or get a gank right going right now. So we just catch them out here, have a little skirmish right here. Like, our team is so much stronger at skirmishing that they can't fuck with us. So their healer's top, right? So we got a nice kill there. Right now I make the call to just push top, and I think that's what I'm calling it. I just said push top really hard because right now if we push top right here, they have to react, right? They can't gank our other lane. They have to react. And I have the sight like to see if anything's coming. And just Sonya's push power is ridiculous, right? So they actually did go for the knights right here. So like we could have actually pushed this a lot harder, but just because we didn't know it. So we see the knights are capped, right? So we're just like, okay, we have a certain amount of time before they can come top that we can push this really hard. So we go and push this really hard. Look at the damage that we get off of that. It's ridiculous. So luckily we have Leoric. He's gonna, Leoric is gonna be able to handle these mercs. These mercs are really good for them that they got these off. Like if we traded this fort for these knights, it would have been 100% fine. But since we didn't get the fort down, I think they came ahead in this trade. But right now, Leoric's holding Butcher. Johanna had to rotate, so we have a man advantage up here. So like when you have a man advantage with this kind of comp, all you're gonna do is just try to run them down and kill people. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna force super fucking hard. Yeah, so now they have 5 before we have 5, right? So you need to wait till Leoric comes in. Butcher has a really bad charge in the back line. Now we're just gonna, I don't know. We went in 1-5. So Zuna's just zoning them, and then we're just gonna fucking chase them. We have a man advantage. I go to channel right here. I tell them to zone because like the only way that we don't get this cap is if we don't zone. So right now, all we need to do, we need to handle these knights, and then we probably, yeah, I call backdoor the fort because I remembered it was low early. So I call backdoor the fort. We get the first fort, and we got the cap, so it's looking really good for us right now. And then right now, I call Sonya. I say let's do knights. I'm pretty sure is the call. Oh yeah, they dove mid here, and I wasn't like my map awareness wasn't good enough to like see that. If I saw this quicker, I would have had my team rotate down mid, but our two players mid didn't say anything on comms, so I didn't notice it, and so our reaction time was really slow. We could have already been like right here if they said something, but instead we're probably like, you know, like 6-7 seconds like slower than we should be, but the orcs got good slow, so I think we. Yeah, we had like 1 kill here, okay? Yeah, we got 1 kill here, so it's a 1-for-1, but we probably could have got 2 or 3 kills there if I had better map awareness or if my team said anything on comms. So right now, we just got a kill right when this is spawning, so this is pretty free right here. They're going to die if they try and stop this because it's on our side and we have man advantage. So Leoric doesn't show himself bottom because he wants to make sure that they don't know he's missing. Because if they were all gathered around there and they knew Leoric was bottom, they could engage on us. So Leoric waits to shows and then he soaks XP. So now we just call for neutrals. We get the XP lead right now. We actually hit 10 a little bit before them, I believe. Yeah, so it's pretty much the same time we hit 10. We hit 10 and we have the advantage right now because we have an extra tribute. We also have the building advantage because we have a fort down. So this is pretty huge right now, right? So as soon as we finish these knights, I do a no hesitation call. I ask my team, where are they at? The team says they're probably doing neutrals or they could be doing their boss. So what I tell Zuna, I say, can you go check their boss and see if he's doing their boss? And he says, okay, I'll try to go check it. So he's probably gonna head over here and go check the boss. I made this call. See, this is why you need to make calls really fast with no hesitation. Because me making this call makes it so if they weren't doing the boss at the same time, we're going to finish this a lot faster. So we actually get a boss about the same time that they finish Fat Boys because they're using Uther to jungle when he doesn't help jungle. Doesn't help him. So Leoric checks the boss, sees that they're not doing boss, and we're just like, they're clearing knights mid. We're sitting pretty right now. We're going to get this for free. So this is just shot calling and putting us ahead for free. So now we have a boss in this tribute spawning. Like you literally can't ask for something better than that, you know? So we just go rotate to make sure we get the curse here. That's all we need to do. We brush here and just wait here. Okay, so this fight actually went really horribly wrong because even though it's 4 versus 5, we chase this Uther and we can't kill him. So we get out of position really bad. See, like our Sonya, so like Sonya just went in and got chunked really hard too. And then I think okay. See, like this is a synergistic problem right here, like just synergy. I use Palm at the same time Arterial uses his ult, so one of us wasted our skills, right? We needed to, like, so later on after this happens, I talk to my Tyrael and I tell him, okay, you use your ult first and then I'll be using my Palm second, right? So this kind of thing won't happen again. Let's go into the talents really quick because I didn't go into them. So Abattoir Furnace, Battle Momentum, Bless Shield, Rune Tap, Army of the Dead, and I'll tell you if anything is like really weird on the talents, right? I'll tell you and stuff. But this is mostly I just want to go over my monk plan, my shot calling, and what my team's doing more than like what the whole game's happening. Cleanse, Divine Shield, Battle Momentum, Sanctification, and the reason we're taking Sank over Judgment is because Judgment is not going to do anything against this team comp, and Sanctification can completely nullify Furnace Blast and the Butcher charging in while he's Divine Shield. Echo of Heaven, Divine Palm, Searing Attacks, Strafe, Ferocious Healing, Rather Berserker, Ghastly Reach, and March to the Black King. So, some of you might be wondering, why Divine Palm over 7-side strikes? This team right here is only going to beat this team if they instantly kill someone. And now we have 2 ways to stop that, and we have just a lot more damage output than this team. With Vala strafing in the back line and with the multi-shot, we have so much AoE that Uther will never be able to heal. And then if we can use Sanctification or Divine Palm to negate the the burst kill of the Furnace Blast and like trying to kill somebody, then there's really no way that we should be losing team fights. So let's go back into the team fight. So you saw we chased the Uther. Even though it was a 4 vs 5, we chased the Uther super hard and we did nothing with our man advantage. And then our Sonya turned and left the rest of us that were chasing, and he went in and got chunked really hard. So we both wasted our ults at the same time. So like it's not a waste, but one of us wasted our ults because we only needed to use one of them. And this is actually what Kyle's got. So he has a good Divine Shield on Arthas right here. Nice Furnace Blast. What I would have liked to see here is I would have liked to see Faye strafing into this crevice right here, because it probably would have either killed or zoned off the Kael'thas right here. And this is why we're messed up right now, because like if we had Judgment right now, I mean if we had Sanctification right now, we would just completely wreck it. So like it's just a really bad fight. And after that shit goes down like that, you need to tell your team retreat. One thing, I think we got a little cocky because we thought that they'd be defending the boss, and they just decided to just ignore it altogether. And we just thought we would have a man advantage, and that's how things can go wrong when you just get too complacent. So they get 3 kills for nothing, but our boss is doing work. You know, I think he gets a wall. We lost the tribute too. If we had that was really bad on our parts. Like we were in the position to do everything correctly there. We didn't even need to force anything because we had the boss, but we did, and it was bad. So Furious D overextends here. They might get a kill here. No, we just got up at a good time. Right, so right now I'm just telling my team, you know, what happened in that fight, and we reassess it. And like I said, me and the Tyrael, we get our ults correct, and then it's just not going to happen again, so we're fine. We're in a good position. We need to check if they're doing boss. I say let's gain bottom. So let's get through here. And now we're just going to push the towers real quick because they're doing neutros. We know they're coming bottom probably from there, so we just back up. Because we know they just finished Knights in their bad. They're going bottom. So right here you see they're going bottom. Leoric's fine because it's Leoric. So right now, the tribute, like this spot is very advantageous for them. They're closer to 13. They have Knights pushing mid, and it's on their side of the map. So, like, what do we need to do right now? We need to engage on them super fucking hard before they hit 13. Like, that's pretty much our only option. Force the fight before they hit 13. So I'm pretty sure that's what I tell my team to do. Force the fight right now. Force the fight. And this is good for us, because their team should really not be forcing the fight. They should be soaking to 13, because they're going to be pushing way before us. So right here, let's talk about how this fight's going, right? Furious D got caught out in Johanna, so we chunked Johanna, right? I zone out the Butcher by myself, and then we have sight of everyone. See, this site's doing work right now, because look, we have sight of everyone. We have sight of the Uther, I have sight of their Butcher is out of the fight. I can queue over and be in this fight whenever I want. So this positioning is really good for us. Johanna is forced to waste his ult when he has no damage or follow-up. Kael'thas is getting the tribute instead of fighting us too, which is also working in our favor if we can get some kills here. Because getting the tribute when you have like 2 to 3 people die in a team fight is actually not very worth it, because it's going to go to waste. Coming back here, VSD gets chunked. Alright, so just the fact, like right here, like do you see what's happening? Zuna's zoning their backline. They wasted Divine Shield on their tank. This is the perfect situation for us. Because, like, Leoric dying, it just doesn't matter with our team comp. I'm fine with Leoric dying at 9 minutes. He'll be back up in, like, 5 to 10 seconds. It's not even a big deal. So, I'm fine with that happening. We kill him after the Divine Shield. So, it's just... Now, they've already wasted... Johanna ult's down. Divine Shield's down. I think Butcher... Is Butcher ult's down? No, Butcher ult's still up. But it's fine. Like, we still have Palm and Sync. Like, there is no way we can lose this fight right now. So we melt the Arthas in the front line. We use the Sync on top of the Furnace Blast because absolutely zero. And then we just chase here because we have the chase on. I get movement speed, so we can keep on chasing even better. So we say, oh, boss, look, we know a lot of people would cap this right away, but you don't want to cap this instantly because you're not going to use your advantage. You want to cap it after you get the boss, because then it will get more value out of your curse. So right now we make the call. Oh, we killed 4 of them, and we have, look at our team comp. We know that we can melt the boss really quick. So I tell, as soon as the boss is a little lower, I tell Sonya to go clear mid, because I don't want these knights doing like damage to the fort. So I want someone to go through there. I kill someone to go through. We finish the boss pretty easily, and then we get the first. And then this puts us into the situation where right now we should not be able to lose the game because we're going to get 16 first. We're going to get a huge XP lead from this curse. And after we get 16, like, there's no way they can steal bosses when you have Tyrael on your team with Holy Ground. Alright, let's talk about the talents really quick. Let's see. So, Butcher goes for Crave Flesh, which is the movement speed at 13. I really don't understand this Butcher build. I don't like it at all, to be honest with you. Johanna has pretty standard stuff. Arthas hasn't even taken 13 talent. Chain Bomb standard. You know, Shrink Ray standard. Imposing Will. Quicksilver. So so the reason that I take this movement speed, right, is because my whole team is made to just chase them down. I can give, like, look how many we have, we have 4 melees, and my W gives the movement speed, my Q gives the movement speed. It's just tons of chase, tons of like AoE sight. It's just really synergistic to what we're gonna do. Now they do have some good CC on their team, right? Every one of they stun, root, stun. They have a lot of CC, but I still choose to take this. I still choose to take Quicksilver over Relentless because I'm not going to be putting myself in a situation where I get stunned. And even if somehow they try to blow me up, I rely on my Tyrael to sink me, right? So we have a fallback here if somehow I get caught and I have bad positioning, which I really shouldn't have because I have Q to put myself wherever I want to be. And then we have the Slow Shot, which is just... It's going to be nice for that team. Mystical Spear, pretty standard. Crushing Hope, pretty standard. So right now, what I tell my team to do, I say, we want to rotate top. We knew that this wall was gone from our boss earlier, right? So we said, let's rotate top and take the keep, right? But since we were just mid already, I said, let's just get the wall. Leoric heads up top to soak top wall before we can get there. I say take the wall and the well. I want to take this well on the way to going up top. Just say they don't have the tap anywhere on the side of the map. So now I say go top. We're gonna force this keep right here because they're still handling this boss now. And when through here, I tell my team we have about like 10 seconds before they're going to be at this boss. So get this keep and just GTFO. That's the plan right now. Get keep, get out. We don't want to force a fight here. There's no reason to. Like just if you can get a kill, if you get a pick, nice. But we just want the keep. We want to use the first one. That's really good. And now we get out. So like this is where Quicksilver comes in handy. Like look at this. We can't catch anyone in our control. We're too fast for Tyrael. Tyrael's Tyrael. He's not gonna back us. So we get a keep and we all get out. I tell Vala to go bottom and kill this fort because I know they're not going to be able to react in time, and I saw how low it was. So I tell her to kill the fort in the well. Now they have no wells on the side of the map. We have a huge building advantage. And now I tell my team all we're going to do is we're going to do mercs. We're going to get to 16 first and fight at the next search. Let's go. That's the plan right now. Yeah, so no, right now, we don't need to force anything crazy, but since we do have the level advantage, we can try to do picks. I say okay, so like right now, as soon as I saw Butcher pop his head up here, I said, we're going on Butcher. Kill him. Because he's out of position, right? Butcher has no escapes. Like, even if his Uther's lurking around here to Divine Shield him, we know that we see Arthas bottom, so we have a man advantage at the worst, and making Uther waste his ult here to save him if he was in range is fine for us. Which, as you can see, he's not in range. Butcher's by himself. So I call, as soon as I see him, I said, gank him. And then I said, I'm coming this side. Zuna said he's going to the other side, so we're just going to sandwich him. So I move and speed Zuna. And then as soon as he brands, he kills him back up. That's all you got to do about Butcher. Don't let him lifesteal. Even though, honestly, I don't even think he could lifesteal off of Tyrael if he has this level 13, like 50% attack speed slow, it might even be worth it just let him attack once. And then bam, our boss spawns. So they're gonna, enemy team's like, okay, we can't do shit to stop their boss, right? So they're going to push forward. This is the right call by them. I tell my team, let's not cap this because like if you look right now, right, this boss is not going to do any pressure for our team because we've already got this. It's 12 minutes into the game. This boss is not strong enough to all in the core. So if we were like level 20, we get all in the core. But since we're 16, there's just no reason to try to fight this team inside the core. So I say, here's what we're going to do. We're going to push out the lanes. Do not cap the shit. Tyrael, go to the boss. I don't know why my Tyrael went mid. I was like, Tyrael, go to the boss. You have holy ground. Get ready to take this when the next curse spawns. So we have pressure on the map when the next curse spawns. I push out top lane. We push out mid lane. We just want all the lanes pushed right now. That's all we want to happen. I tell Leoric, go in this area because I don't want anyone to be able to fucking try to steal this boss, right? And then Vala pushes out bottom. All we want to do is push out lanes and cap this boss when the next curse comes, or cap it as late as possible. That's all we want to do. So I actually think Sonya should have been sowing himself a little bit earlier so they know that we're not doing the boss. Like right now they're either thinking they just didn't do boss or they might know we didn't cap it. So right now I'm just queuing these to give us sight. That's all I'm doing right now. And so I tell Zuna just to stay here because he's Leoric, he's not gonna die. And he scouts them right here. And as soon as we scout them right here, he caps it, right? Because we don't want a chance losing this boss. That's one of the only ways we could probably like let him get back in the game XP wise. So the curse spawns on our side of the map, and this is just it's perfect for us. We got the boss pushing, and we have a free curse. So right now, the call is made. Look, we know they're not going to fight for this. So the call is made, let's try to fight them when they kill this boss before they get into their base. Because most teams are going to start trying to kill this boss like as early as possible. And if they do that, our team could probably, if we catch them around right here or even right here, like look how much distance that is before they can get to safety. So we can probably run them down and get a few kills. And that's the call. Because this curse does not matter. I tell my team, don't cap it, because it's useless, right? It's not going to do us anything. It's just 1 out of 3. It's not going to do us anything. So we go to chase them down, and that's it. So right now, Zuna's going to try to unmount people. Matre's slowed, he's trapped. Really nice holy ground from Kilski right here. Butcher is just completely trapped. I'm with Faye in the background in case she gets blown up somehow. And now the fight is I get stuck right here. Speed up Faye. We get Sync. We have a Sync right here. See, right there. I actually thought Zuna was in the Sync and he wasn't gonna die, but I think he stepped out of the Sync really quick. But it honestly doesn't matter because like I really don't want to waste my ult anyway on Leoric because he's gonna be back. I'd rather waste like the way that the fight's going. I'd rather have my ult for anyone else than Leoric. So I tell Faye, I say fight. I have calm fight. I tell him to fight. Then we're fine there. I go in, heal, then that's a team fight. Now that's pretty much it. One last look for the talents for you guys. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. I took blinding speed because it's just more Qs. You know, it's more survivability, more sight, more speed for my team. And this is pretty standard. Leoric just went W build. Sonya went tankiness. Faye went blood for blood, and holy ground, of course. Holy ground is OP on this map, Ontario boys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. If you guys enjoyed it, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channels. And I'll see you next time. Peace, guys.